Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Dang, it's been a long time since I've posted a video. Oh my gosh, just been so busy with the scripting, etc. And like I said in the community tab a few days earlier, we've been thinking of expanding to FIERRO, and that is exactly what today is all about. So if you are creating a new character, you can just put in skin ID 2 to let everyone know that you're a noob, and you'll spawn in FIERRO now. And as you can see, there's your refund package. Like I said, this is an expansion. It's not really how can I say, we're not really necessarily completely moving to FIERRO. I know some of you still have property and vehicles in Los Santos. I would suggest you move the vehicles. The properties, I'm not so sure. But like I said, this isn't a permanent moving, it's just an expansion. Los Santos will still be available. Once you are inside FIERRO though, if you are a new character, as you know by now, you'll need to get an ID before you can get a job and make money and enjoy life here in Kasi Vibes Roleplay. The city hall is pretty far from the spawn point, obviously, but fortunately there are a few taxi drivers around here waiting for you, like this one over here. And the standard price they'll charge you is about 250 Rand. Given the fact that you do get 50,000 free upon registering, that isn't really much, so I suggest you take a taxi instead of running around, as it saves time. Not only do you get 50k free cash, you also get 50k free in the bank. So yeah, we'll calculate how much we spend initially and how much we will make back. This is a mini update. It isn't a full-on update as we've had a few weeks ago. There has been a lot of changes. The main one, of course, being all of the main attraction points have been moved to FIERRO. Mechanic, the police department, the hospital, city hall, the high-paying jobs. Speaking of the high-paying jobs, I've heard your complaints and I've answered them, and I've enforced a 35% wage increase on all jobs, all the jobs. What I have noticed is in the past few days, since the jobs didn't really pay that much, the majority of the server resorted to crime, and that's not really a good thing. This isn't a cops versus robbers server, it's a roleplay server. I want diversity. So a construction job, for example, per run you would normally get around 75 Rand to 130 or 150 per run or per rock. But now that amount goes all the way up to around 600 Rand to 3,000 Rand per run, in game obviously. So just like in the mining job, right, when you used to mine a rock and take it to the checkpoint, per run you'll now get around 600 to 3,000 on the construction job. The mining job is still the same though, as I'm still working on a way to make that a bit more immersive. You guys have been spamming it too much. So yeah, this is the city hall. If you're a new player, this is where you get your national ID and in turn allow you to get jobs. Like I was saying though, there has been a 35% wage increase on all jobs. In this video, after I get my ID, I will be showing you where the construction job is, the one that pays around 600 to 3,000, and hopefully if I do get enough time, then I'll show you the garbage truck job. The garbage truck job has been moved to FIERRO as well. Previously, when it was in Los Santos, you used to get 500 Rand per trip. So that would be a trip around the city collecting most of the garbage. It would take you about 15 or 20 minutes, and at the end of the trip you'd get 500 rand. You guys have been telling me that no, that's a bit too little. So per trip, the job is now in FIERRO, and per trip you no longer get 500. Per trip you will now get paid 5,000. Hopefully I'll get enough time to show you guys that job. In this video we only have time enough to show you this construction job. This is where you get the job after you've gotten the ID, and it's just like the mining job really. You just make your way over to the construction points, press N, and make your way over to the checkpoint. Boom, 1,907. That's just about 2,000 rand almost. So that's great. Let's see how much this one makes. 694. Okay, like I said, the pay fluctuates around 600 to 3,000. So hopefully you guys will stay away from crime and focus on some legal jobs. As you can see, I've made a friend already, so yeah, that's a good thing. With this update also comes a new APK. The client that I released a few weeks, I think last month, I have been tweaking it a little bit. There has been a bit of bugs here and there. Some people have told me that since Jackman fixed his client, that they'll use his client instead of mine. Well, to me it doesn't really matter what client you use. The only reason I made this client is because that one was down and we needed one urgently. So like I said, to me it doesn't really matter what client you use as long as you respect the rules, etc. But like I said, there is an update for this client in the APK down in the description. But I guess that will be it for today. Next video, hopefully I'll show you the garbage truck job, which pays around 5,000. But yeah, that's the city hall location as well as the construction job. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.